Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. For today's video, we're going to be diving back into the talk of NFTs, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys a really cool project that is starting to do something that we haven't really seen inside of the NFT space quite yet. One of my favorite crypto projects actually partnered with these guys, and it's looking like they are actually solving one of the big things that's actually hindering the NFT space. I'm really confident in the NFTs moving forward over the course of this next year because these NFTs have proven to be one of the most hyped parts of crypto. I've seen a lot of famous people jumping on board. With a lot of famous people comes a lot of new money that's jumping on, and this is creating an amazing opportunity for us all to get in, capitalize on some of this hype, and make a lot of profit for ourselves. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Always remember to click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of these amazing videos like the one provided for you here. And make sure you guys sign up and join the Discord server of over 21,000 members and growing. Links are provided for you in the description for the people that want to sign up and join my community. On top of that, if you're new, just getting into these markets, and you want to have an extra educational source to teach you guys some of the basics on how to be profitable, you can also download my free ebook and beginner's guide. Links are in the description for that as well. And with all that being said, guys, let's jump right into this amazing video today. Now, before we jump into this, guys, I wanted to quickly make a quick shout out. I'm actually looking for a Web3 developer. This is something that I'm actually doing in a project that I'm working behind the scenes. I'll release more details, and I am actually going to have an interview with the person that I'm partnering with, but it's going to be an animated series, an animated NFT series, and I'm going to be releasing this on my channel as well as in my Discord, and then talking a lot about it on Twitter, along with this world famous artist. And so what we need right now is a Web3 developer. It would be cool if you guys can actually work on Solana, because I am trying to get off of Ethereum to make it easily accessible to even more people, easier to afford, mitigate the gas fees and all of that stuff. So if you're a Web3 developer, you guys can find my email linked in the description of this video. You guys can come and reach out to me and let me know, send me a resume or whatever, a little background about yourself, and I will be picking people to help with this project. Thank you guys so much, and let's talk about this new NFT project. And one of my favorite projects out there is actually a Korean network. A Korean network has been solving one of the key issues that plague cryptocurrencies as a whole, and it's really the reason why DeFi exists, and that's oracles. So the way that we process data from a centralized to a decentralized server, and one of the cool things that Akri is actually doing is they've partnered with block ships on launching this new NFT, and basically why they're so valuable is simply just because of the fact, normally whenever you use an NFT, you have the token, and when you have that token, you actually have to connect it to a third-party source like OpenSea, like Rarible, some of these centralized servers to actually pull the image file. And so they actually store all of the image file data. It's not stored on the blockchain itself. And so if one of these centralized servers goes down, you don't actually know who's holding which NFT, and you can't really distinguish between them. All that you can see on MetaMask and all that you can see on Etherscan is that you own the token that resembles, you know, whatever the 10,000 of those are, but there's no way to distinguish that. And so a Korean network is actually partnering with block ships, and they're making it to where all of the image files are stored on a Korea's blockchain. And so if anything were to happen with OpenSea, happen with Rarible, we're always going to be able to see and pull the image file from the data stored on a Korea's blockchain. And so this is really cool. I think that this is amazing because now we don't have to worry so much about all of these different websites, centralized servers that may or may not get hacked. And if that does happen, you're not just going to be out of your tokens. I mean, you'll still hold your tokens regardless if the website gets hacked, but nobody's going to know whose NFT is who. And so with all of the hype around NFTs, we're seeing so many famous people jumping on board. Paris Hilton, Snoop Dogg, we've seen Jay-Z hop on board. I've seen so many different influencers. I remember even seeing Des Bryant, which is a wide receiver for the Cowboys, and Stephen Curry has recently jumped in, who was player for the Golden State Warriors. And so we're seeing a lot of mainstream hype coming into the NFT space. And when a Korean network is actually solving one of these key issues that plagues the majority of these NFTs, keep in mind, like CryptoPunks, they went from being worth pretty much nothing to millions of dollars today. And the thing about these is none of the image file data is stored on the blockchain. And so if OpenSea or if Rarible goes down, there's no way to tell who's actually the owner or which punk is which from all of the rest of the tokens. And so This is where our Korea network comes in. They're coming in to solve that. And this is the partnership that they've actually launched with Blockships. And they're currently minting these cool little Blockship NFTs. And so you guys have an opportunity of getting in here with these new NFTs. With all of the hype around NFTs, I really wouldn't be surprised to see these things take off. And in fact, we've already actually seen that. This was one of the Blockships that recently sold for 35 ETH, which I think is like $100,000, maybe a little bit over 100,000. And so there's already hype. There's already people that are diving into these. There's already people that are really interested in these. And you guys actually have the opportunity of minting some for yourself. And so the current rate is 0.1 ETH, which USD value is about $350 per mint, and you guys can do that on side of this little website here. I'll link it inside the description for you guys. One of the reasons I'm so bullish on these guys is simply because of all of the hype around the NFT space. We're seeing so many big influencers jumping on board. This is really one of the big catalysts for what I believe is going to be the blow off top at the end of the year. And a Korean network is literally one of the first people, if not the first, to actually be sourcing the image file and putting that on the actual blockchain itself. And so we're always going to be able to know which punk is which. We're always going to be able to know to tell. And it's all going to be immutable on the blockchain forever. There's no way to actually delete the centralized server. The websites might go down. Something might happen. We're still going to be able to trade these NFTs. And so guys, with these NFTs, keep in mind like CryptoPunks, for an example. CryptoPunks were some of these NFTs that literally started going for millions of dollars. Some of these sold for 35 ETH. This one sold for about the same amount as that Blockship did. 23 ETH, 50 ETH, 26, 21. And these are actually old sales. Some of these sold for even more. This one sold for 80. And I've seen some of these go for literal millions of dollars. And it's insane to think about that there's this much hype around the NFTs. And this is why I think that it's such a good opportunity. And so the thing about these, though, is if OpenSea were to go down, notice how we have this image file here. If OpenSea went down, so does the image file. And we have no way of really distinguishing what is each punk, what makes them different, what attributes are comparable to each other. And so the cool thing that Akri is actually doing with the block ships is they're actually storing that image data inside of their network. So it's always going to be on the blockchain. We're always going to be able to revert back and know exactly which punk we have, what makes them different from the others. And that, in my opinion, is highly valuable, especially in a world where centralized servers are becoming a thing of the past. We're always trying to improve and move past these centralized servers. And now we have these guys that are actually launching these. And so I highly recommend go check this out. There's going to be a link in the description for the people that want to go ahead and mint some of these. I think it's a good opportunity. We're already seeing a lot of hype with some of these that have already sold. We saw this one literally sell for $100,000, 35 ETH. So the floor price is literally just under 1 ETH, and we have an opportunity of getting in here really early. We can already see some of these people listing them for really high because of the fact we've already seen one of them sell for 35 ETH, which was this one right here. So if you guys want to check out a new upcoming project, I think that this one's going to be really cool. I'm going to be minting some for myself, and I think you guys should definitely check it out as well. Links are going to be provided for you in the description that want to check this out. Remember, guys, if you want to join my Discord server, you guys want to download my ebook, links are in the description for that. If you guys would also like to sign up for my VIP group, know every single pick that I'm calling, all the NFTs, all of the signals for crypto investments, as well as how I'm going to be selling and exiting the markets at the end of the year. Links are all in the description for that as well. Remember, guys, if you know a Web3 developer, please reach out to me. I'm looking for a Web3 dev so we can build a basic landing page for an upcoming NFT project I'm actually launching with a world famous artist. I'll get to details on who that famous artist is. I'm going to be making updates and interviews on this channel. And so I'm really diving in as full force into these NFTs as I possibly can. This is one of those that's kind of popped up that I think is going to be a good opportunity. And so I wanted to share that with you guys and let you in on the inside scoop. Remember, the landing pages for this is going to be linked in the description as well. For the people that want to go ahead and actually mint one of these, remember it's 0.1 ETH per mint, 350 bucks. Go check it out. Lots of them are already selling for a lot. And with all that being said, guys, I will catch you in the next one. As always, peace out.